A few weeks ago at a health event for people over 65, I tried something simple. I asked each man to stand up, walk a small loop, and do one quick test. Most struggled. A smaller group moved differently, steadier steps, straighter backs, clearer eyes. That difference wasn't about age, it was about small things they still did every day, while most of their peers had quietly stopped. In this video, I want you to look honestly at yourself. If, after 65, you can still do most of what I'm about to share, you're stronger than many men your age where it counts. Walking, thinking, deciding, staying independent. How we're going to use these 7 signs. Let me be blunt with you. After more than 30 years working with adults over 65, what worries me most isn't your age. It's the quiet list of things you've stopped doing. In the next few minutes, I'm going to give you 7 simple abilities. No clinic, no lab. Just a yes or no. I can still do this, or I can't. This isn't about shame. It's about clarity. Seeing where you're strong and where your independence is starting to crack. On the channel, I often ask, where are you watching from? Not for statistics, but so you feel what I see. A map of older adults choosing to stay strong. Sign number 1. Short-term memory. Last night's dinner. First question. If I stopped this video right now and asked, what did you eat for dinner last night? Could you answer without digging around in your mind? That tiny question is a quick check of your short-term memory. The part of your brain that remembers if you took your pills and what your family told you today. When this fades, life starts to feel foggy. Late bills, repeated stories, and a quiet loss of confidence. The good news is your brain after 65 is not finished. It still responds if you give it work, learn one new thing each week, have one real conversation, and read a little with a pen instead of just skimming. Sign number 2. 2 flights of stairs. Next question, can you walk up 2 flights of stairs at a normal pace without stopping to grab the rail and catch your breath? I see this often. The distance is short, but the man is wiped out at the top. That's his heart, lungs, and legs running low on reserve. That stair test is a quick snapshot of how much go you still have for everyday life. The good news is this is trainable. Start with 1 flight and a short rest, or a gentle hill, or laps in a mall. Each time you ask your heart and lungs for a bit more, you're buying yourself more years of real mobility. Sign number 3, standing on one leg. Now picture a small test. Stand near a counter, lift 1 foot, and try to hold it for 10 to 15 seconds with your hand ready to grab support. Can you stay mostly steady, or do you have to put your foot down right away? This is your balance system talking. When balance weakens, falls stop being little slips. 1 slide in the bathroom or a missed step on the porch can turn into a broken hip and a life that never really comes back. The good news? Balance can be rebuilt. A minute a day of 1 leg stands near the counter, heel-to-toe walking, or a simple balance class all help retrain that system. Let's pause for a moment. If you're thinking, I'm only doing 1 or 2 of these, well, I need you to hear this clearly. You are not alone. Most men I see in their late 60s and 70s are in that exact spot. The danger isn't where you are today. The danger is looking away from it and letting another 5 or 10 years pass with nothing changing. As we go through the rest, quietly notice which signs you've kept and which ones you've dropped. At the end, I'll help you make sense of what that mix means for your future independence. Sign number 4, cooking a real meal. Now imagine a day when your wife is out of town, the kids are busy, and it's just you. Could you plan, prepare, and cook a simple meal from start to finish without panicking or living on crackers and microwave dinners? Cooking sounds like just kitchen work, but it's a test of planning, memory, and handling more than one thing at once. When a man won't touch the stove, he slides into fast food, snacks, or full dependence. Nutrition drops, and so does his belief that he can care for himself. You don't have to be a chef. You just need a few easy meals you can make alone. Sign number 5, 1 or 2 real friends. Here's a more uncomfortable question. If something was really weighing on you, money, health, feeling alone, do you have one or two friends you could call and be completely honest with? Not a neighbor you wave to, but someone you could say, "I'm not doing well. Can you listen?" Loneliness over years can hurt health like heavy smoking. Many men shrink their worlds after retirement. Friends drift, groups fade, and life becomes TV and short calls with the kids. If you have real friends, that's a powerful sign of health. If not, your job is to rejoin a group, call an old buddy, or show up where friendship can grow again. Sign number 6, laughing until your sides hurt. When I ask, when was the last time you laughed so hard your sides hurt and your eyes watered? Many of my older patients sit quietly. If you can't remember, your life may have been heavy for a long time. Deep laughter isn't just mood, it's a small workout for your nervous and immune system. If weeks go by without one real belly deep laugh, you've been in tight mode too long. You can't force it, but you can invite it back. Watch things you truly find funny and spend time with people who lift you up. A good laugh won't erase illness, but it reminds your body that life still has room for joy. Sign number 7, still being the decision maker. The last sign isn't about muscles or memory. It's about how you make decisions. With small things, what to eat tonight, when to go to the store, which route to take, do you decide fairly quickly? Or do you bounce it around and stay stuck? I've watched many men slowly hand the steering wheel of their life to everyone else. Their wife decides, their kids decide, the doctor decides, they just nod. The good news is you can train this with small choices. Pick a time, a route, a meal, and commit. Listen to advice, but don't outsource everything. Putting your score in context, let's put this together. Here are the 7 signs again. Short-term memory for simple things like last night's dinner, 2 flights of stairs without wiping yourself out, standing on one leg for 10 to 15 seconds, cooking a real meal, 1 or 2 true friends you can call, laughing hard once in a while, and still being the one who makes everyday decisions. If you've only got 1 or 2 of these, your body and life are sending a clear SOS. If you have 3 or 4, you're ahead of many men your age, but there's room to move the needle. If you're at 5, 6, or 7, you're living a life many older men wish they had. Your next 3 moves. Now I want you to do 3 things. First, choose 1 sign to work on this week. Not all 7, just 1. Second, write 1 short sentence and put it where you'll see it. This week I will, and fill in the blank. Third, when you watch this on the channel, leave a comment that says, "After 65, I choose to keep sign number." You're not doing that for me. You're doing it so you can see your own decision in writing. Age doesn't break a man who refuses to let himself go. Every small action you take to keep these abilities is a quiet statement. I'm still here, and I'm still living on purpose.